What's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be a stream highlight hangout from when I built a Lydia unkillable comp with Deadwood Jedi. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, huge shout out to Deadwood Jedi. I'm going to link to his channel down below in a pinned comment. Definitely check him out and throw him a sub. He makes really good content for Raid Shadow Legends, and if you play the game, you're definitely gonna want to follow what he is doing. So huge shout out to him. And as I dive into this, a couple things I want to mention is the stream ended up being about 3 hours long, and I cut out a fair portion of it. I think I cut out most of it. I got it down to like 50 minutes or something. I didn't want to take out too much because I wanted those people who want to see the whole thought process, or most of it anyway, be able to get that. So I didn't want to cut it down to like 10 minutes or something. But I will put timestamps for video chapters down below. If you want to be able to skip around and not have to watch the whole thing and stuff, I'll make the navigation easy for you. That way, no matter if you want a quick video or if you want the whole thing, both people can kind of get what they're looking for in this video. But let me go ahead and pull up the comp, and we'll talk about it quick before I dive in to the whole process from start to finish with Deadwood joining me. So this is the composition you'll get to see that we're putting together. Now, we are going to build the typical Bat Eater comp. We're planning on doing that like Christmas Eve as kind of a version 2.0 composition build event where we hang out and chat with stream and do that live. But we wanted to put together a team that hasn't really been built yet based around Lydia, because Lydia is the new hype, the new champion that was released about a month ago as the reward for Faction Wars. So we thought it would be fun to put together a team based around her, and we let the chat vote on what team they wanted us to build, and that was the one that won. So this is going to be the composition that you're seeing us build, and then at the end of the video, when I walk you through exactly how the rotation and the manual setup is before you can auto, I will discuss more about that. So here we go, and let's get into the part with Deadwood Jedi helping me build this team from scratch. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, so as I've talked to you about a little bit, obviously you now have your double man-eaters, so we can build you the comp to end all comps, the greatest team that has been created for Clan Boss, the Batman, Unkillable, the Bat Eater, as some like to call it. We can do that for you right here, right now. Well, the other thing there is one other option that I came up with for you. I mean, there's many other options that we have available. As you can see, we have lots of tunes. You have an account that can do all of them. So that's not really the real question. However, because I knew we were going to do this, I came up with a new tune that never been done before, brand new. It could be all yours, Chosen.
Oh,
yours
really?
And yours alone.
Uh-oh, I like the sound of this.
The only negative is that, well, the positive is it uses Lydia, which is kind of cool because she's sort of a general use champion right now. No specific spots where she's spectacular at. But the only negative is that she goes on a very slow tune. So the question is, do you want to try and do something completely new? Here, let me switch hats, make this a little easier for you, buddy.
Okay, is there something with like, so what speed are we talking on Lydia?
150.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
It's rough. It's slow. I know. It's slow. So here's the thing, Chosen. On your account right now.
Because like the thing is, Lydia's probably going to be really good in the Doom Tower. So like,
true.
Do I really want to handicap her like that?
True. It's very true.
If we have other options in terms of easy 2 keys or whatever.
Oh, we got lots of options.
Okay.
I mean, I would say this. You can do this, and then you will have probably a week, 2 weeks, and just rebuild it. It won't be a problem.
Well, we have episode 2 with Deadwood Jedi, or what?
We could do episode 2. And get you your Bat Eater.
If people want to see the Lydia team, we can poll it too. But yeah, if people want to see the new hot off the press Lydia team, all right. We said we would go with the chat, and the Lydia comp won by 60% to 40%. So, but those of you that voted for Bat Eater, do not fret. We will do that as well. So we're going to do both. Everybody's a winner. It's just what we're doing today. So, Deadwood, take it away in explaining the Lydia comp then.
All right. So this Lydia comp is tricky. So if you guys had seen my recent composition with Sir Nicholas and no, not Sir Nicholas. Literally the last clan boss video I put out, where you use a Sir Nicholas or a Tower Warcaster along with a Man-Eater to put Man-Eater at a 5-4 ratio, the Tower Champion at a 4-3 ratio. I think I even had a Turvold in it. That's basically the kind of comp we're going to be doing here. But instead of using Apothecary as a speed booster, we're going to be using Lydia as a speed booster, which is tricky because part of what made that comp work was the turn meter increase from Apothecary. Well, Lydia doesn't have any turn meter increase with her speed buff, so it makes it a lot more difficult. The advantage to bring Lydia in, of course, is she brings decreased defense and weaken, so you don't need to rely on another champion to do that. And because of that, I'm hopeful that our damage potential is going to be a lot higher as well. She has some decent multipliers, so hopefully we can get her to do some damage on her own. And then great thing about this composition is we can actually get not only the tower at a 4-3 ratio, but we can bring in another champion at a 4-3 ratio. So what I would like to do now, this is a part where Chosen we have lots of flexibility on this as I'm ghosting out here. Lots of flexibility on this, but we do need to bring in 2 DPS champions. One of them's going to go on a 1-1 ratio, so they'll take 1 turn every turn the clan boss takes. And one of them is going to go on a 4-3 ratio, so they'll take 4 turns for every 3 turns the clan boss takes. I have some ideas, but obviously to do the most damage, I'm going to need some input from you on which champions we should bring in to do this. Okay.
And what are my most notorious options? What, like Draco and Rosin and...
I think Draco is one of your best options, obviously. Oh, I'm sorry. We have 2 champions going on a 4-3 ratio, so both these champions that we're going to be bringing in are going to go on a 4-3 ratio. The choices I would volunteer as saying would be the best would be Draco. Obviously, does lots of damage, poisons, also brings a decreased defense and weaken, which can make sure that Lydia's doesn't fall off if we time it right. Mm-hmm. And the other champion I would like to bring in is Lord Shazar, who just does massive amounts of damage. But we have options. We could bring in, say,
Shazar would be the leader in the clubhouse for me. Golf reference for any of you golfers there. Because Shazar is somebody I've got a little bit of freedom with in terms of using him in other places. I could kind of dedicate him to this team.
Look, I will tell you this. Lord Shazar is the leader in the clubhouse for me as well. No, not my clubhouse, but he's the person I would want to bring in if I had choices. So I think if we go Shazar, we go with Draco, that's going to be perfect. And then we bring in Tower, and then we bring in Man-Eater, and we bring in Lydia. Okay. So, all right, if we're down for that, let's make this happen.
We're down for that.
I love it. I freaking love it. Yes. All right, so the hardest part is we have to get our Man-Eater up to 285 speed, which is obviously very, very fast, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead. I can go ahead and master him out, right? No problems there.
Yep. Do your thing.
Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and just get him going, get him mastered up.
So right now we're doing Man-Eater to 280 speed.
285.
285.
Now that's either with 3 speed sets or no speed sets. Otherwise, I think we have to get them. The Man-Eater's tricky, to be honest. It's either no speed sets or 3 speed sets. Oh, unless we use Lore Steel, that might change it. Yep, no speed sets or 3 speed sets. One or the other, with or without Lore Steel. Can't be faster, can't be slower. So he's a little trickier than some of the other ones to gear out. That's the only real caveat with him. So I think because of that, we're just going to try and do all speed sets, but we do have Divine. Do we have Divine gear? Resistance, not what we're looking for. Okay, cool. So let's see what we can't equip then. So I'm going to have to steal some stuff here, it looks like. So I'm going to need your help finding, stealing the appropriate stuff.
Yep.
All right, so we need speed boots. Who can I steal from?
You have free Terror Rain, so
okay.
I'll work around you. You've got reins to make stuff happen.
Let's see what we got then.
Because really the only thing that is needs to be tuned is Clan Boss. Everything else can kind of mix and match. Oh yeah, it's too bad you can't sort by like speed, right?
It'd be so much better, 100%. So what do you think? All right, I'm gonna take the Doom Priest one. I assume she's probably the least used out of these guys.
Yeah, Doom Priest. I mean, like I said, you have free reign, so I can work around the comp and fix things.
Okay, well, I'll take this one. We might have to swap it out, but we'll start here.
Hey, Merc, thanks. Appreciate the tier 3 sub, by the way. I turned down Raiders, so it should be a little bit better next time, hopefully.
All right, let's see here. No, the gloves are tricky.
But can you
imagine? Might be a great piece.
Remember back in the day when there was no artifact filter?
Dude, oh my god. This would have been years getting this to work.
Dad would have been like, no thanks, man.
Oh, cool. You want me to tune your team? All right, cool. Yeah, I'll be back in never.
After vacation, hit me up.
For real. All right. I don't want to. All right, I'm taking that from Lysandra.
Oh no, my Fire Knight team.
Oh god, you just said anybody.
I'm kidding. I'm joking, dude. I'm joking. We're gonna make it work, and then tomorrow on stream we'll fix things.
You freak me out, man. I'm like, oh god.
I'm gonna have to get back to grinding the dragon.
Right when I got comfortable.
Yeah. Oh. I lulled you to sleep.
You really did. It was good.
I'll just build that one Fire Knight team that's been all over Reddit. The Ghostborn and 4 Cold Hearts. Did you see that?
I haven't seen that.
Ghostborn and 4 Cold Hearts, and it was full auto 35 seconds.
Whoa!
Because it gets to the Fire Knight, and the 4 Cold Hearts just burst down the shield, and then they all Heat Seeker. Boom, 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 dead.
Jesus, that's crazy. That's awesome.
So I'll have to build that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure you do. All right. Well, I'm not really. So we're 5 speed short, which is glyphable. I assume.
I've got all sorts. I've been saving. What's the saying? I've spent my whole life preparing for this moment.
my man. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, there's your 5 speed, right?
Yeah. If we can get a triple roll on this, then we're good. That's what we're looking for. Double roll. Come on, come to daddy.
Ooh.
Finish it out.
Deadwood's hot today.
Yo, you know what's funny? Every time I do like one of these like takeovers or something like on stream, they always end up rolling. Like I did a gear sorting thing on stream. And like I rolled 2 pieces like, so this has 1 speed. This is something I'd roll and see if it hits. And both times it like double hit. I'm like, oh, okay, this works.
There you go.
It's got that stream luck. Not my count, mind you. But, alright. That's not going to do it for us. If it doesn't hit, we're not going to use it. But if it can get that triple roll...
Where'd you find this piece of garbage? I kept this?
Yes, you did.
Jeez. That must have snuck through the cracks.
Then I sell that bad boy for you? Do you a favor?
Get that out of here. What's he do on Full House? Cut it out.
Oh my god.
Cut it out.
Fired.
90s references are hot today.
All right. So we are at 280 speed, 3 speed sets. I mean, the best way to go is defensive tree to retribution. That'll maximize the damage. But you have glyphs, so we're gonna use glyphs. So we'll do that. Let me glyph it out first. Make sure we can get there. That's glyphed. That's glyphed. That's just speed. That's not. And that's not. So let's go ahead. Oh my god, chosen. Bro.
Got your back.
Yeah, this dude needs a round of applause for that. That's phenomenal. And actually, well, see, here's where it gets tricky. Because...
Take me outside, how about that?
Well, yeah, let's do this. Oh, we got 2. Oh, perfect. 1. Because remember, we have to be exactly 285.
CT Dub, thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. 285 speed on the money. Look at that shit. That's great.
Nailed it.
Just beautiful right there.
Just like a glove.
Like a glove. All right. Take this one down here. Yes, sir. And one more. Why, thank you. We don't need that. Yeah, we don't need that. So good, good, good. All right. Man-eater set. Well, that was awesome. That was easier than I was expecting.
We cranked that out. Okay, so what's next? I'll update the tab here.
All right, and then we also got. I suppose we should do Rosh card.
Rosh to what speed?
220 speed. Now, just for the chat, you could use Santa, but then you wouldn't be able to auto it, and that would sort of defeat our purposes here. So, but you could use Santa. You just have to manual it for about 20 turns.
Ooh,
so if that interests you, it's a possibility.
No, that's. I love Santa, but not that much.
Good call. Good call.
I'm horrible at finding champs live, so.
No worries. You're not alone. All right, so we need to be 220 speed. Now, Rosh card.
Now I booked his cooldown. Is that a problem? No.
Nope. That's what you need. So HP and attack. The flippin' worst. Like, why would they do that to us?
So then, for the chat, what's going through your head right now? You're just looking for gear certain rolls, like speeds?
Yeah, so basically we're trying to get Rosh Guard to 220 speed. It's not crazy fast, right? I mean, look, I know at certain levels of the account it is crazy fast, but for what Chosen has, where his team is, it's not crazy fast. So I'm not concerned about us getting to the speed so much. What I am concerned about is making sure that we're packing on as much damage as possible. So right now, Rosh Guard can do okay damage. He's not a huge hitter. I would love to be able to put crit damage gloves on him and put crit rate in his gear. But I'm also not sure that that's where we should start, right? I would rather get us up to speed first and then re-kit him, putting crit damage gloves on and getting crit rate in his gear. Just because I'm not sure exactly how difficult it's going to be to get to the speed and how much attack we're going to be able to put on him anyway. There's a point where it's more valuable than not. So I was looking for crit rate gloves. So that gives us a baseline. We want to get to that 100% crit rate. It's definitely something we want. Should probably be starting with the banner, but I did not do that. So we'll do that now. And then if we can get HP would be best. So like that Santa one's a great one. All right, so we could do 14 speed or that 15% HP. I think we're actually going to go with the speed on this. Let's roll this up.
Rosh scales with attack and HP or something, right? He has like one ability of each.
Yeah, it's really annoying. So it's trying to figure out which one's kind of basically trying to find that balance, right? So he's got great base HP, so getting that up shouldn't be hard. But I think we're gonna try to build attack on the kit so his A1 can hit as much as possible. Because he should have a decent amount of HP anyway. So off this, we could look for an attack banner for sure. I don't know. I mean, that just gave us triple speed roll. I think we're gonna go with that.
Jeez, do you hit another triple?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I told you, man.
I know who's rolling my gear from now on.
Right? That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got that. So we still need more crit rate for sure. We still need more speed for sure, but we got the stuff to get there. So now it's just about finding what we can, where we can. So we're gonna go speed. We're gonna see if we can't put attack boots on them, which would be ideal, of course.
And I'm gonna type out the whole team because some people ask when they join.
What do you think of the new champions?
Yeah, that was crazy, huh? Like I woke up this morning and went straight to kind of talking about that stuff. The epics seemed really good.
Yeah, I agree.
They all seemed like they were going to be top 25 epics.
I was looking. We went over them on stream. I think I like all the champions on there pretty much.
Yeah.
There weren't any that I was like, oh, that's awful. Like all of them were pretty solid.
I just wish they would give some love to some of these factions though, like skinwalkers and dwarves. They keep releasing like undead and all these factions that are so flushed out already.
You're 100% right, which is frustrating, right? But I mean,
the kits, I thought they did a pretty good job on it.
Yeah. It was interesting. We were looking at it, and it was one of those things with like, what are the base stats going to be like? What are the multipliers going to be like? And then the more I think about it, because these are going to be exclusive to Doom Tower, I think we're actually going to see some pretty good stats on these champions too. I think they're going to make them strong, like they did with Lydia, which is good. So, because I'm really excited about that Royal Archmage with all that speed, and obviously Uros, the big yellow dude. Should be cool.
Oh, the blob.
Yeah.
That was a lot of interesting like poison synergy. Yeah, it's it was a lot to and a lot of it has so much going on that it's gonna be hard until you really can like build teams and see it in game, because it's not like simple kits like Zargala. Oh, she's got a great defense break. Okay, she'll be good. Like no, it's like super advanced synergies and freeze and steal and freeze and spreading it to allies, and yeah, there was a lot going on.
Yep, exactly. I'll be honest, the some of the like the Christmas fusion, I'm like lukewarm on. I'm not against it, but I'm not sure exactly where that's gonna how that's gonna play.
I think I said I gave it like a B+ first impression.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think that's what I said in my video about a B+. It's I can't go A on it. It just looked kind of but it has potential, I think. I said I have to see it like in game.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. Let's see here. I want to make sure these speeds are good here. All right, 218 I think does work. I want to check the nightmare version of this. This does work on this should work anyway.
On Nightmare, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure of that, because obviously you're going to use it. You might have to, I think you might have to change, you might have to sub in one champion to make it work on Nightmare. But if I have it right, it should work on Nightmare. Yep. Yep, okay, so that works. Cool. Oh, nope, it doesn't. Damn it. Really? Okay. So we do need the 2-speed. Cool. There's a little bit of play in this. I haven't fully looked at everything, all the possibilities, so I don't have like complete ranges available for it yet.
Okay.
But all right, so we need 2-speed. I wonder if I should just
What's up, Drez? Thanks.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Well, that'll work.
3's good enough, huh?
Well, 3's good enough because I can put 1 on here, and that'll balance it out. All right.
Yeah, guys, an important thing in this, make sure you do farm a decent amount of those lower levels, because if you ever do something like this, having a little stockpile of 5 to 10 1-star speed glyphs is really going to help out a lot.
It really does. It really does. All right, cool. We got him up to speed. All right, now we need to get... The other tricky one is actually Lydia, because she needs to be... Well, it's not super tricky. She has a little bit of room to move, but we need her at 150 speed. We can't put Relentless gear on her, unfortunately, either. You can't use Relentless on any of these champions. It's the only negative. As is usually the case with a lot of these unkillable teams. But the rest of this looks good. So let's get her some attack boots. Oh, let's start off with the gloves. Get some crit damage going on here. See if we can't get crit rate subs. Would love to put her in a actual set. But oh, you got your Suwai going. I love my Suwai.
Yeah, I was trying to make her a deep sir for Faction Wars.
Well, everybody that follows me knows I love my Suwai. She's fantastic. She's really great. You'll be happy with her. All right, I think we're gonna take these here. We'll just mix set it. Should be fine. Get some attack boots with crit rate, hopefully. Those are looking decent. Let's see if there's what it was Kazan. Okay.
So we're glassing out a Lydia at 150 speed, huh?
We're trying to. So this obviously takes her too fast, so that's going to be an issue there. We don't need that though. So that's actually good. Let's see if we can't get a attack one here.
Yeah, the rough part is like everybody wants to keep gear that has speed on it.
I know.
So then when you build a champion like this, it almost gets hard for like end game players.
It really does. Been kind of I've run into this problem a couple times now. I'm like I don't really want to keep trash gear, but I might have to start. Not trash gear, but non-speed gear.
And then someone asked why Shazar.
Lord Shazar has a really good kit when you're running a complete unkillable team because his A1 scales off the number of debuffs that are on the clan boss champion. In addition to that, he gives himself an extra turn, which puts increased crit rate on himself, or increased attack. So he's already buffing himself, making him harder, and then he does more damage for every debuff on the clan boss. And bringing in Lydia and Draco, we should have plenty of debuffs on the clan bar, especially because we have Draco going on a 4-3 ratio. So he's going to be getting multiple poisons out every turn. And with Lydia's decreased attack and defense up as well, Draco's actually not. He should get like an extra A1 attack in there a few times, and but the debuff bar should be fairly full, and that should allow a lot of damage to be done. Well, that's pretty solid right there.
Yeah, that rolled well for an unkillable comp.
We're way too fast, however, so let's see if we can't find something here that'll work for us. What about this thing? Maybe not. Maybe so. Maybe so. That's pretty good. This could be amazing right here.
Yeah, that could be the one right there.
I really love the fact that you have so much silver, by the way. It makes it so much easier to just find whatever and be like,
ride it out.
Don't have to concern myself so much.
So when you do like an account takeover for someone to build a comp like this, or if you do something for a friend or whatever, how much silver does it usually take? Like, what do you like to see up there?
Sure. I always say I won't do a takeover if you have less than 20 million silver.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is kind of like a minimum starting point. You start there, and then from that point you can build up or expand out depending on what you need. But I'm gonna start at that spot, and then go from that. But you need a fair amount. Like, there's no real getting around it. You need it to be able to roll up gear that you want to need. More importantly, you need it to switch out gear. I actually don't usually roll up a ton of gear when I'm doing takeovers because that takes so much of it, right? You can easily spend 5 million rolling up one piece of 16. So I spend most of the silver just swapping pieces out. But when you're swapping out pieces and it's costing 200k a pop, even if you're only gearing up 5 champions, you can go through that pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. I try to be as conservative as I can, not obviously with your team because you have ridiculous stuff. But in general, I try to be as conservative as I can with it. But it's still, oh shoot, we still need accuracy on her. God dang it, Chosen, why'd you let me do that? Why didn't you tell me these things?
Her accuracy needs to be about what, 225, 240.
Yeah, something like that. That's actually we're gonna be okay though. Where was that? There we go. We should still be okay. All right, so let's find. So now up here we need crit rate and we will need speed, but I think we're gonna be able to find it. So let's try and get crit rate and damage out of this if we can.
You could get accuracy on like substats of other stuff, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I don't know if it'll be enough, but I mean we can put like
what is the resistance of the Ultra Clan Boss?
225, I believe.
Yep.
We just data mined that.
That sounds right, actually, because I think I've always said after about 255, you got diminishing returns, and I think after going above 30, it's kind of diminishing, isn't it?
I think so. That's why I always aim for 250 is generally my go-to. But let's see if we can't get. Now we need a little bit of speed here. And we need a fair amount of crit rate. Oh, that's pretty good, buddy. That's pretty good. We're at 37. That would take us to 43. It's actually a little too fast. Not enough crit rate.
There you go, Rock.
That's right about the speed we need. That's pretty great crit rate right there. What about that? Pretty close too. Well, that's stupid. That's a stupid piece.
Why?
Because I wish I'd found it 2 seconds ago. Mostly. I get really angry when I find something late. That's really kind of my. I'm like, God dang it! Where were you when I needed you?
Also, Masteries. Is there anything in there that would help?
We could definitely take her down to. Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to. Sorry.
You're good.
All right. Well, that'll help with the crit rate. I didn't think about that. These are the things I don't think about.
That's why the chat and I are here.
Yes, and I appreciate you all for it. All right. Let's see where we're at right now. So we're still 137. We need 13 speed. There's about, so we can go up or down a little bit on that.
There's a little bit of a range.
Yeah, there is a little bit of range with that, which is good. So I could do that, and then we only need 10 speed. I could do that, and then we need a lot more speed.
We should probably roll that chest to 16, because what if it hits speed? Because that'll throw off everything if that thing pops speed later.
True. Very good call, my friend. Excellent point. To all my Russian friends out there, hello.
How much AC do you need for Nightmare? I think just over 200, about 200 to 210, right?
Yeah, accuracy for Nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah, the general consensus is aim for 200. I think the resistance is like 190 or something along those lines.
It's not that high, I don't think. I think it's like 170, 160.
Let me check really quickly here. We have it in our... Excuse me. No, that's not it. Here we go. 185. No, is that right? No, 150. You're right. 150 is the resistance for Nightmare.
Okay, so yeah, 200 accuracy is plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want like 185, 190. Should be good.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But yeah, aim for 200 and you're good.
So where are we at? We need 10 speed and 8 crit rate.
Yeah, that one could also hit speed, so we have to roll it.
Or crit rate. I don't usually do these things. I guess I do some of these live on stream. This is kind of it's weird having an audience and somebody to talk to while we're doing this stuff for me.
I do.
Thank you, Bobo. Yeah, Bobo's the one that data mined that in my Discord, so he's got the resist there.
Who? Robo Hobo Bobo?
Yep, that's my boy.
I always remember that name. I always remember that name because it stands out. I can never say it. Robo Hobo Bobo.
It's a pretty great name. Yeah, he's awesome. And like, if you are in my Discord getting advice and help, there's a pretty good chance Robo's the one helping you out with that. Dude's pretty phenomenal.
And then this could also hit speed.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm glad I kept some pieces that didn't have speed.
Yeah, no, right?
And you already did the gloves. I missed.
I did do the gloves, yeah. So this should be.
But are you sure they can't change speeds?
Yeah, because it has to be. It's already rolled.
Oh, okay, cool. I just want to make sure because somebody in the chat said something about the gloves, so I just wanted to double check.
Chat, quit messing it up.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, trust.
Just kidding.
Trust the Jedi.
I love you, chat.
So
just kidding.
We actually got Lydia to 150 exactly, huh?
Yeah. I got game, bro. I got game.
So what's next?
So now we want Shazar here. I mean Shazar or Draco, either one. But now we got to get our DPS. So this is where it gets. This is where it gets a little trickier because we want to put the we want to hit. So their speeds need to be 215. What is it? 215, 216, respectively, or 215. Yeah, they both need to be between 215 and 215 or 216 for both of them. So this shouldn't be too hard. All right. We don't need accuracy on Shazar, which is great because we're not trying to land the bombs. All we're trying to do is, okay, buddy. Okay, something. That's your Kutraxa. You use her though, right? That's your arena champion.
You can move stuff around. That's fine. No problem.
All right. My man. My man. So
someone said to roll oh, Blue Soldier, what's up? Someone said to roll Lydia's gloves as well, but yeah, we'll optimize it once we get the speeds down for sure.
Exactly. So like that's a tip that I usually do is like when you're gearing these guys up, don't waste your time until you know it works.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Like no point rolling something to 16, running out of silver, and then realizing, whoops, these speeds don't work.
Yeah,
it doesn't help anybody.
So like the point is when you get something to level 12 and the speed is locked in because it's like an epic and it can't get any more speed at 16, roll with it. Like get the speeds tuned first, and then if it works, then bump those pieces up to 16.
Mm-hmm. There's two absolute numbers that you need. One is actually we can actually keep rolling this. Wait, there's two absolute numbers you need: speed and crit rate. Right? You don't. More than 100% crit rate doesn't help you, and you have to hit a certain speed number. So those are the absolute number. Jesus, what the hell is that piece? So those are the numbers you have to hit. So as long as you hit them, you're good. And you know that's why we take it to a certain level and then we stop because there's no need to continue on after that. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm stealing that. All right, so now, thankfully, what that does. It allows us to go. Now we can go ham here. I feel like the gear we have in our vault isn't showing up. Is that accurate?
In our
gear that you have in your vault doesn't show up here. Is that a thing or is that just me?
It's showing up.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Unless you have the wrong filter. I can't see the filter, but.
Oh, it's just crit damage gloves.
And then you have equipped. Yeah, it should be. I think it's showing.
Right? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't. Sometimes I feel like it does. It's very confusing.
Yeah, sometimes you have to swap between substats and primary stats to get things to show up.
That might be what it is. All right. That's pretty great. Take that. Now here, this is going to be the tricky part because we want to try and get speed as much as we can as well. We still need crit rate. We need crit rate. We want crit damage and we need speed. So this is where it gets a little bit trickier as far as making this work and tuning it out. This is probably where you're better than me actually, Chosen, is trying to find the right gear for the right champions and what we need. But Shazar is going to be one of our main damage dealers, so getting as much speed and crit rate.
Now, is him landing the bombs a bad thing?
Say again?
Is him landing the bombs a bad thing? Do you not?
It's not a bad thing, but it's not our primary objective. Between Draco and Lydia, we should have enough debuffs going on. Lydia puts a bunch of kind of trash debuffs on too, so you have to deal with that. But should work out, I think, best. So what was I looking for here? Oh, that's right.
What happens with bombs on the clan boss? It's normal. They when the turn expires, they blow up and do damage.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's completely unnoteworthy.
Yeah,
It's
they don't do enough versus the clan boss.
Yeah. Okay. None of these are great. I was thinking maybe we could get a speed set, one of these on. That's not bad. That actually is not terrible.
Hey, we've got 200 bits coming from Mertzdy running a budget Maneater. So if on Affinity clan boss and want to run a weak Affinity DPS, how much different slow boy and weak Affinity? You might have to read that one, Deadwood.
What is this?
I'm trying to like read it out loud, but I think that's one you just got to read to understand.
Oh Jesus! You're running a weak Affinity DPS. I don't know, bro. That's a tough one. As long as the stun target isn't weak affinity, or isn't strong affinity, you should be okay. But in general, you're gonna want to make sure they're healing up, so they have over 50% HP by the end of it. You know, before the stun hits, so that they have over 50% HP. And I think that should push the targeting to the weak to your stun champion. But that's how I did it in the past. But it's dicey, bro. Like honestly, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. I think that's what you want to do. I'm sure if someone's in the chat, like Bobo or someone's there, can confirm that for me. But I think that's generally how you want to approach it. What's up, Stu?
Oh, Stu's here, huh?
What is going down, brother?
And thanks, Dinky. No problem. Appreciate that.
Move that. Now, let's see. Do we have... Can we get crit rate and speed off this? Nope. Yeah, it's decent. Oh, we're really suffering on the crit rate now, huh? Look at that piece. Wow, buddy. Coming up big on that one, huh? 21. It's nice. Where is that? There was another piece here before I was looking at, right? With this one? 22 speed. 80% crit rate. Oh, was this it? One of these had crazy... There you go. That's got crazy crit rate.
Yeah,
right?
the retaliation. Getting buffed, by the way.
Yeah, right?
Did you like the set rebalancing?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
I'm not. Let's just say I'm not running out to get anything. Yeah, I'm not like super overwhelmed by what was there. I'll put it that way.
The reflex change was good though.
The reflex change, yeah. You know what? Here's the thing. All the buffs are better than what they were, and I think there's about half of them that I'm interested in. Reflex, the retaliation's one of them. I think that could be useful, but I don't know that I'm like, ooh, gotta get it now. You know.
Hey, Mertzdy. Hey, appreciate the 200. Nice of you. Thank you.
Man, not finding what I want here. You don't have like crazy good boots anywhere, do you?
Crazy good. Well, like for what? Like attack percent or speed?
Yeah. Well, so right now what we need is I'd love to put attack percent boots on. Maybe we can get more speed out of this. So we're short a lot of speed, right? We need about 30 speed or so total
to get to 215.
35 speed. I'm trying to get 100% crit rate. We got the crit damage gloves, which is great, but they don't have speed. I would prefer to put attack boots as opposed to speed boots here. But obviously getting to that kind of speed is challenging. I can obviously glyph all this stuff here for some.
My poor glyphs.
I know, but I'm not like eager to do that either though. So I just didn't know if you had something. I can put speed boots on. Like I can put these on, probably get us pretty close to where we want to be. But I was just wondering if you had anything else.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of a specific piece.
Okay. Okay, that answers that question then. Oh, maybe I should put that on, actually. That's a pretty good piece right there. So this is one of the harder parts, is like just going through it all and trying to figure out what we got, what we can use, what's going to be best. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Stu's asking why not 2 man-eaters. Oh, we did a poll and asked the chat which comp they wanted us to build, the new Lydia one or the double man-eater one. So what we're going to do is build the Lydia comp and do as much damage as we can with that. And then maybe when the Doom Tower launches and I want to rebuild my Lydia for that, I'll fire up the double man-eater comp and we'll do that one.
It's mostly because I'm crazy, Stu.
Yep. Deadwood.
I wanted to do something wild and wacky.
Deadwood had his heart set on it tonight, so it's Thanksgiving Eve. We're getting a little bit wild.
He's humoring me. That's pretty much how it goes down, you know. All right. So, where are we at with all this? Okay, so we got 198 speed. So I could glyph it up, which is not ideal. Or
6-star boots.
Yeah, but these are the attack boots. These are the only ones I kind of saw that were. I have attack on them now, which is great. So I think I'd like to keep that if we can. Could maybe find a better shield though.
Yeah, the shield can easily get more speed, I would think. Although it's a divine, so it's tough to build with.
I know. We've got the synergy going right now.
And this is why I say I rank the divine sets lower than the regular ones, and everybody freaks out on me. It's because you don't have enough pieces to build successful champions with them.
It's true. It's true. The man is right. I'm not seeing god tier stuff. Ooh, that's lovely though. Really want the god tier stuff if we're gonna do it. I think I might just. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's really good too. What do we have over here? We got speed, crit rate, and I mean this literally like everything we need.
Mertz D, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you. You woke up, Neo. Are you?
I don't think that was her, Chosen.
Are you waking up?
That's a little bit. Don't pass the blame. It's not her fault.
Neo? Man, no. Yeah, never mind. He's out. I thought
that cat don't care none about what we're doing.
Unless I mention the FOOD word.
You can't even say it?
No.
That's rough.
If I say it, he'll be up.
Wow. Smart cat. Credit where due. All right, we're gonna keep this. I think we're gonna keep this. So, we do need to glyph a bit. God, you have so many of these, bro. You make me so jealous. It's wonderful. Wonderful.
Hey, it didn't min roll.
It didn't min roll. It's awesome. We do need more than 3, though. It'd be helpful if we could get some 5s in here.
Ooh, look at that one. 25 crit rate.
Yeah, it's a nice piece. This I'm gonna give this a 6-star if that's all right.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty salty piece.
Yeah.
It's probably worth a 6-banger.
Not that it rolls like one.
Yeah,
but...
never. The 6-bangers need to be a 5 to 8, not a 3 to 8.
Dude, thank you. I'm so on board with that.
Mert, sorry for waking up, Neo. Funny how you pulled the second, man. Yeah, I know, right? Fire Martinez. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Oh, okay, I get it now. Cool. Appreciate the bits. Very nice of you.
111. I don't like that.
111.
115. Yeah, we're pretty close.
215's right.
Yeah, 215 is right. Let me check in the calculator, make sure we're good with that. One speed set, 215. That's a winner. That's a winner, baby.
Well,
baby.
That's a winner.
Okay, cool. Good. Good. Got Shazar looking pretty good there. We'll get another 20 crit damage on that. Good attack, good crit rate. Obviously, you know, depending better gear.
Did you put in 2 speed sets in the calculator?
Man, what? Man, Chosen. Kill me.
Am I doubting your abilities?
Oh no, not that. It's just the fact that I had to do this part again and annoyed me. I annoyed myself. That's all it was. Not you. It's me. There we go.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
And we might be short some speed now.
But you have heard of me.
Because we didn't go lore?
Yeah. Yep. That just cost us 4 speed. Which I think is okay. Because... how do you feel about me 6-banging this one? Not ideal. Let's see if I can't max this one out. Cannot. 3.
That's a rip.
A little bit disappointing. 4s and 3s everywhere. For as far as the eye can see, 4s and 3s. Okay.
We just can't do it, huh?
It's just being stubborn. There we go. There we go.
There it is.
216. Great. All right. Shazar is set. Shazar is done.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Now, Draco, last one. All right. Again, can't use Relentless gear, sadly. Although that's a good piece.
So Draco to same thing. 215, 216.
Yep, exactly. That's all good. That's fine. That's great. These are all good. Those are great. Pretty much at where we want. So let's just.
Somebody is saying to double check that you put 2 speed sets in the calculator.
I did put 1 speed set, but it's fine. At 2, it's fine either way, but it is good. It is good with 2 speed sets at 216. Thank you for that note, though. I appreciate that. All right, let's see here. That'll work.
Check Masteries here on Draco. Maybe we should start there.
What, you don't want me to screw it up like I've been every time before? So Draco's kind of interesting. We could keep Master Hexer to extend buffs, extend some of those poisons. But I think we're gonna try. Let's try with the defensive masteries first, because that's the way you're gonna maximize your damage by getting some free counterattacks in.
Yeah, because I mean that counterattack can hit for 150k. That's more than a poison.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Normal poison ticks are like 50k on Ultra.
I think so, something around there, or 35 or something. I think it's like 50, something like that.
It's higher than 35. It's been a long time since I actually looked at it though.
So we do need some speed, and we do need some crit rate as well. Not a lot, but we need some. So we can put this on. That kind of covers that. Baller piece. All right, so where are we at with that? We're OP on the crit rate. We can lose a little bit. We do need a little bit more speed as well. So we can glyph the speed. That's not the issue. It's going to be the... Well, we just have too much crit rate. That's not really a problem.
Yeah, it's... I mean, you know, it's not the end of the world.
No, that's actually fine, right? So we can put attack on here. which again we don't have to do right this second, but if we find it,
You can check it quick. There you go.
Vernon car? Really?
I
You got your.
build
Is he
him,
slapping?
I build him as a deep, sir. Let's
Is he
go.
slapping?
Let's get it. You're exposing
it.
my secret strats here.
I freaking love it. All right, all right. I ain't angry at you. All right, let's see what we got with this dude. Let's get a little bit of speed. What do we have crit rate on him already? Yeah, let's still need a little bit of crit rate and get some attack. We can find that. That would be great.
Yeah, the broken relentless set is by choice because we can't put Draco in relentless, right?
Correct. If we have Draco and relentless, it will cause some rather serious issues. So where are we at right now? 209. So we need like 6 speed. So let's roll this up a little bit here. Actually, wait a minute. Let me check and see what we got. So we need something with like hardly any speed roll, but with the crit and crit rate. An interesting combination.
Admiral says you could use him in relentless, but you would need more speed.
Who said that?
Admiral.
No, we don't need. No, we don't. We can't use relentless. So, there's one turn where we need Maneater to cover everybody, and if he gets an extra turn on that, he won't be unkillable. So that's why it does happen right before the stun. So if he's not taking the stun, yeah, we don't have to worry about it at all.
You cut out.
This is not the Batman or the Bat-Eater.
You cut out for like 5 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry. So we can't use relentless on him because there's one turn where Maneater's going to cover everybody with unkillable, and we don't want him to outrun that. That's really the issue. Now, that is the same turn that a stun is happening. So if we know who's taking the stun, it's not as big of an issue. But, you know, Draco's blue affinity, and we want to make sure that it's not that they're not taking the stun. We could just direct it to tower, for example, and maybe make it fine. But it's just so we don't have to avoid it, because I know this is a team. Chosen's not going to want to spend, you know, a whole bunch of time trying to analyze it, figure it out. He wants to run it. And so this is going to be the best way to go about doing that. See, Lydia, why did you steal the best piece available? That's the one we need for this guy. All right, let's see what we can do here.
Trip speed.
I really hope not.
Yeah, you wanted low speed, high crit rate, right?
Yeah, we need a double crit rate and a single attack, and then it's perfect.
Call your shot.
Okay, you know.
Missed all the shots you don't take.
You got speak your truths.
Ooh,
yep, there.
GG.
That's cool. GG. GG. Well fought, well played, gentlemen. Okay. Other option. Well, see, that's a really good piece, but other option we have is that. Because there is speed on that. Oh, but we need more speed. That's why I was doing it this way. That's right. Blah, 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 blah. Stupid me. I mean, I can glyph that. Again. Aren't you happy that you told me you had glyphs to spare?
Neo, you want to roll some pieces? No? Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I figure we're like almost there. This should cover it.
The one?
Just one more. One more piece. There we go. All right. 215, 1 speed set, and we're good.
Okay, what's next then?
Let's run this bad boy. That's it. That's actually probably one of the quickest I've ever done one of these things before in my life.
Alrighty, and now that you have seen the build process kind of from start to finish, there's a couple things I want to talk about before I show you the manual rotation of setting it up and the thought process that goes into that. And that is obviously you need to get the speeds right. and the Masteries right. There's Masteries that can throw things off. Anytime you're doing an unkillable comp based on a perfectly optimized rotation, they are very finicky. You got to be careful about the Masteries. Check out DeadwoodJedi.com. A lot of this information is on there, and there's a lot of resources there to help you really fine-tune your clan boss team. So yeah, make sure you get the speeds and the Masteries right. And while I'm on that subject, let me show you the Masteries really quick here, because you're probably going to want to see that. That way I can have that on video for those that want to check that out. This is the Masteries of the team. So this is going to be Lydia, Death Siren right here. And then we'll do Rosh card next. So here is the Rosh card Masteries. I'll leave it there for like a second or two if you want to be able to pause. Then we'll do Dracomorph. Here is the Draco Masteries. And then we need Shazar and Maneater. So here is Shazar. And last is going to be the Maneater. Make sure this is the right one. That is okay, cool. And here is the Maneater. So there, that is the Masteries of the team. Let me go ahead and fire up that infographic again. But yeah, you can see the roles there in the middle. You've got Lydia that enables the comp. So basically the comp revolves around Lydia, Roshguard, and Maneater. Those are the people that enable the comp to function and rotate properly. And then the flex spots of Draco and Lord Shazar, you're bringing your best DPSers. There's lots of good options. Occult Brawler, Rosin, there's other people you can use, like Septimus, Vizier. Lots of different options to go in that flex spot, but the rotation of what makes the comp work and enables it to live 50 turns is based around Lydia, Rosh, and Maneater, and there is all the stats and everything that you would need in terms of the gear I'm wearing and the roles and the stats. So now I'm going to show you the actual rotation of enabling the comp to function properly as I show you kind of a live run here. So okay, we go in, and the positioning does actually matter. Anybody can technically get stunned except for Maneater. Maneater cannot take the stun, so you're gonna want Maneater in the last spot. Some of you don't know this, but positioning works like leader, up, down, up, down. That's the order that the game will process through, like counterattacks and stuff. So you want Maneater in the last spot, and then anybody else can really tank the stun. It doesn't matter. Lydia would be a great choice for tanking the stun. That's why I put her in the leader spot. And you don't really need an aura bonus of any of them. They don't bring anything to the table in terms of like helping the damage of the unkillable comp. So make sure you watch the positioning, and then I will show you the rotation and how it works. So the main thing is Maneater gets delayed 1 turn, and Roshguard gets delayed 3 turns, and Lydia does not use her A2, which is the speed buff, until after the 2nd stun, and it'll say turn count 6. That's the 3 things you gotta know. Shazar and Draco have got flexibility. They're the DPSers. You can auto them if you want, or you can sit here and manual them to try and be optimal. But yeah, it's pretty auto friendly, and once you learn the rotation, you can do it pretty quickly. You just gotta remember to delay Maneater 1 turn, which you will see right here. We'll just go ahead, use an A1, delay him. Now Rosh needs to delay 3 turns, but this can actually change the stun target, because you can see here, if he uses the sanction and places the block buffs, that will actually affect the stun target of the clan boss. Like I said, these comps are very finicky, and the stun target is also very finicky. So you do want to be careful on how these things interact on different affinities and stuff. Basically, you just can't let the Maneater be the target of the stun. So we'll go ahead, we'll do the sanction, and then Shazar, when his buff's available, you always want to do that. He'll do it on auto. I like to auto, then use the A1 to get that triple hitter going off. That is better than placing the bombs. We're going to use Draco's defense down and weaken. And now Maneater is autoable. Lydia, we're going to place the A3 poison sensitivity. We just got to be careful about this A2. We cannot use that until after the 2nd stun. So we'll put on the nullification. And now Maneater can auto the rest of the way. He is set. Roshguard needs to delay 2 more turns. So we're going to delay Rosh once right there. Shazar, we're going to A1. Draco's going to poison. And boom. And Maneater is autoable. He's pretty easy. He's only got that 1 turn of a setup. Now Rosh needs to delay 1 more time. So there we go. Lydia is still not going to be using that A2. We're going to go ahead, do the self buff A1 on Shazar. Now he is autoable. You don't have to do that. That's just I want him to use the A1, so I'm doing that. Maneater, remember, we're good to go on Maneater. Now after the first stun is when we go ahead and now we can use Rosh's. Rosh is on auto the rest of the way. We're gonna A1 the Shazar. And remember, Maneater is still autoable. We just got to be careful about Lydia. She can't use her A2 yet. That's the only thing we got to watch. Everything else, we can let it roll. We can go 1. Leave it on auto for a little bit until we see Lydia's turn meter kind of getting filled up there. If you want to be lazy and let it auto, we're going to double auto there. And then Maneater, remember, we want to use that on cooldown. And now we can put another nullification on. That could be handy to get the poison sensitivity up there. That helps out the Draco poisons a little bit. And we are almost done. As soon as it hits, we can, after the turn count 6 is when we can make sure that Lydia's on the proper rotation. So yeah, I could have actually hit auto a little bit sooner because Lydia's not going to take a turn during that. And once you do it a few times, you get the perfect rotation. You can see Lydia right there using the A2 on auto. Once you get that down, you can get really fast at it and probably get this thing up and running in like 1 minute. Once you do it like 10 times, it's just and you're not like explaining it live, you can just rattle it off and you're good to go in like 1 minute. Once you just go click on everything and you know the rotation and you're off and running. I can do it very quickly when I'm not on camera and explaining things. So yeah, I would say about 1 minute of setup time. Pretty good for an unkillable comp, and kind of cool to see a new type of composition featuring a new champion in an unkillable comp. So that was a lot of fun to hang out with Deadwood and put it together. And then we will do the more standard Bat Eater comp live with chat interaction on Christmas Eve is kind of what we're loosely planning on, hanging out for a few hours and answering questions with chat and building that one from start to scratch as optimally as possible, and maybe even go for like a 1 key. That composition is 1 key capable. This composition is just a solid 2 key all affinity. No matter what affinity, it's gonna do somewhere between 40 and 50 million damage. So you need to do 70 million in ultra to get the to get the 2 key in. So it's a breeze 2 key, all affinity, unkillable, up and running in about 1 minute of manual time. So it ended up working out pretty well, and I had a lot of fun hanging out with Deadwood to do that. So yeah, one last time, huge shout out to Deadwood, and I will link to his channel down below. Go ahead and check him out, throw him a sub, and DeadwoodJedi.com is an amazing resource if you're looking to really dive into some clan boss knowledge. So definitely check that out as well if you have not. So that's gonna do it for me on this one. As always, thank you for watching, and I will have that infographic down below if you want to be able to pull that up and take a look. And then the Masteries were a few minutes ago. I'll put a chapter timestamp to that if you want to be able to see the Masteries. So thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.